Good morning. Today is a Wednesday, and normally we don't get garage sales on Wednesdays. But today, there's a garage sale. So we're going to go check it out, see what goodies we can find to flip online for some profit. So I showed up to this guy's garage sale just a hair earlier, and there was already people here shopping. And this guy basically just set out a bunch of buckets and let people dig through them. I'm taking you guys up here to the pile of stuff I've gotten so far. We'll go through this later on in the video and tally up how much all this is going to be worth. But here's some of the stuff he had. He had just trays of tools and then just buckets of random stuff. Then these trays and boxes of Hot Wheels. I don't know too much about Hot Wheels. I wish I knew more. And then I had to dig these out of a bucket. They were in the bottom of this bucket, and they were some pretty good finds. We'll go over these in more detail at the end of the video. Just got done at that garage sale. The guy wanted cash, so I got to run to the ATM. He's holding my pile. It's $140 for everything I found. All right, we are back home. I have all of the things I bought today piled up here. We're gonna sift through them real quick and tell you a little bit about why I grabbed it or why I was drawn to it and tell you what it might be worth. So for starters, oh yeah, excuse the mess. We're building a backdrop for Whatnot, and yeah, I just have a mess right now. We got a couple of wrenches here. So this big guy here, I did look it up, and it's about $15. It's a Veloc, but it's a 3/4, 1 1/4 on this side, and then a different size on this size. This side, about $15 on that. Each one of these Stanleys, made in the USA, goes for about $10 a piece. So we're gonna be listing those up. He got me on $2 a piece on these and $3 for this. So I figured those numbers were good enough for me, especially when I was buying a bulk buy. And I guess actually it was probably discounted off of that because of the bulk buy. We ended up getting everything here for $140. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. This guy here is a Jayhawks hat. That's a local college to me. I'm in Topeka, Kansas. KU Jayhawks are right down the road in Lawrence. And whether I sell this online or I sell it locally some way, definitely going to make money on this. I think I paid $2 for that one, and then I paid $3 for all of these. This is a vintage Napa hat. Don't know what the comps are on this whatsoever, but I'm excited to look it up. Might be flashing it up on the screen right now for you guys. Another vintage Napa hat. Got that paper tag. USA. Very cool hats. And then I got two of these Case Construction hats. These guys look really nice. Also look pretty vintage. I don't know that for sure. 100% cotton, made in China. Made in China might not be vintage, but they are very cool. For $3 a piece, I figured why not? We'll see what they go for. If not, I'll be able to move those at estate sales or something like that. So this backpack was new with tags. I got it for $5, he said, on this one. It's a Licinio. I couldn't really find a whole lot on eBay listed, but whenever I did a Google image search, they were going for like $45. It has a little USB charger deal on it. So I need to do a little more research. It does say limited edition on it, so I don't really know much about it. 1975 it looks like. DA, who knows, but I'll do more research on that guy and see what I can actually get for it. And then Vera Bradleys. So I have some experience with some Vera Bradleys. I sold a few hundred of them on Whatnot whenever I did a Vera Bradley bulk buy. So I know what I can get for about this size. I paid $5 for this guy. I should be on eBay. I should be able to get around $20, possibly a little bit more. Or we can just run it on Whatnot and make $10-12 real quick. This guy paid $2, I believe, and this guy on Whatnot I can get probably $7 pretty easy.
This guy right here, this is a Lucky brand. I kind of liked this one. It looked neat. It was leathery. It's a Lucky brand bag. And I figured, there we go. Just wanted to pause real quick. This is not an exact comp, but I definitely think I could get about $30 for this bag. Figured on Whatnot, I'd probably get about $20. If not, I'm going to look this up on eBay too and see what I could get there. But not a bad little bag. Now, on to the other stuff. So this is new school. It's not vintage by any means, but it's still Nirvana. It's kind of like a t-shirt material. It's not quite a thick hoodie. This new school stuff I've sold in the past. Doesn't do what the old school stuff does, but still 20, 25 bucks for this. I'm thinking I'm going to flash stuff up. I could be completely wrong. Death Row, don't know anything about them. It's definitely new school, but wanted to pick it up just to learn a little bit about it. And then this guy, I didn't look this up, have no idea anything about it. It is a 3X. It's made in, what is that? Myanmar? No idea what that is, but I want to learn more about this stuff. It looks like a nice hunting jacket. It has spots here for your shotgun shells. So wanted to pick it up, learn some more about it. It looks like someone played paintball in it or something, or I don't know, something just got on it. But that should wash right out. Wanted to learn more about this kind of stuff, so I went ahead and picked it up. I think I paid $5 for this guy. Next up is an Adidas jacket. I know I've sold plenty of Adidas jacket. Adidas is a good brand to pick up. This thing was pretty clean. It is a large size, so that's always a good size to pick up. Champion, I'm not paying a whole lot for these guys. It is also a large, so not too bad to pick up. It's got a little scuff on it, but I think that'll clean up in the wash pretty nice. These should be just $20 to $15 real quick on eBay. North Face. This one is a small, so it might be a little bit harder to move, but they're good brands to pick up, run it through the wash. Now on to the Levi's. I love Levi's. I like jeans in general. We have a lot of jeans in our eBay store. These ones are 505s. Let's see if it's vintage. Nope, they are not vintage, but they are 505s. 505 is a great model. 32 or 33 by 32, pretty common size. 38 by 32, pretty good size too. These are 514s, 559s, 33 by 32. And then these ones, the 501s. I know that this is a more rare Levi. How old it is, I don't know. It's got buttons all the way up. Yeah, I don't know how old these are. Gonna have to do a little bit of research on these guys. But I think 501s are the older style. So interesting there. Those guys we should be able to get around $20 a pair. And then these guys, they are not any impressive brand, but they are insulated. I'll probably, Maker's Mark, I'll probably throw these in a pile to be listed in the fall going into winter. Now on to the good stuff. So we have a Free Country extra large jacket. This thing is pretty cool. I didn't look up comps or anything for this, but we're at like $15 a piece on these different jackets. So I figured it was worth the risk. And then the city streets. I looked up some quick comps and there's some for like 40 to 50, but there's also some for quite a bit more. So I need to do some more research on these guys, or on this guy specifically, to see what's going on with it. But the leather is actually in fantastic. And moving on to the next one is a Wilson Leather XLT Thinsulated. So I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's in really good shape. I mean, it's a little dirty, but it's been sitting in this guy's garage. It's really nice. And I looked up a little bit of comps on this, and there was some for a few $100s and there was some for 60 to 80. So I'm going to do more research on this exact model and pop it up on the screen. All right, I just got done doing all the research and adding up the numbers, and it looks like we have $620 of potential profit and that's being conservative with some of the numbers here, for everything we got today. So 140 into 600, I'd say that's a pretty good find today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. You can see I got a mess to clean up tomorrow. I'll have another video for you then. See you tomorrow.